Hello everybody, Happy New Year's. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about my New Year's resolutions. I know we're like 3 weeks into the new year, but better late than never, I guess. But I just wanted to make this video because I kind of want to at least set goals for myself, not necessarily only for the channel, but also personal goals. And I'll share them just because I feel like I want to be a little more, not necessarily open to like sharing everything about my personal life, but I guess trying to be new to the channel, I guess branch out into different types of content, because I do have different ideas that I want to expand on this year. I don't want to just do straight gaming videos, but I would like to do some IRL stuff. So I made like this little bingo card of New Year's resolutions with my youth group, because I'm in a youth group at my church, and I think this was a pretty cool idea because I've always had goals like every single New Year's, but I never really wrote them down. And I think this year I'll be able to most likely complete some of these goals just because I have them written down so I can see them every now and then. Although I know for some people, they don't really like to make New Year's resolutions because they say that they never fulfill them. But we'll see. I want to try to at least like share my own, so that way at the end of the year we can maybe recap on what I've done or what I failed to do. So without further ado, I'll try to get into my New Year's resolutions for this year, for 2026. I'm going to start off on the content side of what I want to set out for my channels and stuff. I want to try to post 2 videos a week. I know I've already kind of failed because we're already on the 3rd week and I've posted no videos this year. But that's my goal for YouTube. I want to at least try to post 2 videos a week, whether it be gaming or IRL, just anything that I can post. But obviously I want to try to also up the quality of my videos. So the editing, I'm going to try to expand on new types of editing, like maybe new transitions, maybe new backtracks. I know for a lot of my videos I use the same kind of music in the background whenever we're like gaming, but I want to at least try to do something different, but also something that's high quality and entertaining at the same time, and that's true to myself. So I want to try to find my own style of editing, because I know a lot of editors on YouTube have their own styles, but I hope this year that I can find my own, and that hopefully I can get more comfortable with editing and posting more frequently, because honestly the channel has been really dead, and that's completely my fault, just because I've been very lazy, mainly because I've been trying to balance work and my social life, I guess, or my own personal life. However, I feel like this year I have a better grasp on it. So that's the goal for YouTube. I want to at least post 2 times a week. As for Twitch, I want to stream at least once a week. I've already kind of done that. I've already streamed as of me recording this. I streamed the day that was yesterday. So as for Twitch, I feel like that'll be a lot easier, just because my laptop at the moment can handle streaming, but for some reason it can't handle my editing software. So the streaming will most likely be pretty easy, and I'm sure I can do that. As for posting 2 videos a week, I'm sure I can do it as well, but for now the setup is kind of prohibiting me from doing that. So until I can get a better setup, it's going to be a little difficult to start posting more and give better quality videos. However, I started a new job. Hopefully with the money that I can get from that job, I can upgrade to a PC, and that's my goal really, because I want to start streaming more with better quality as well, and I'm sure with the PC I can achieve that, and also just branch out to new games that I couldn't do on my console and that I will be able to do on the new PC. So that's mainly for like content. I mean, I still want to try to do shorts and like on TikTok do little clips, but to be honest, my main goal is YouTube and Twitch. I don't really care about the little social media stuff. I mean, YouTube is social media as well as Twitch, but in terms of like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, promoting on all of that is really hard. Also, the Discord that I currently linked most of my videos to is kind of old. None of the people that were in the Kyle Dye crew are really active anymore on social platforms. I'm sure they want to, but the thing is they just really aren't. So I'm planning to also make a new Discord server solely for my community. I don't really have a community, but when I start building community, I really want to have a place where we can just chill at, I guess, or just like talk about ideas and stuff to better the channel, I guess, or just to better the community and maybe do like content with other creators and stuff. But that's pretty much it for the content side. As for my personal life, the first one is obviously trying to live a better lifestyle health-wise. Starting the year, I weighed myself. I was like 199 pounds. I've never gotten to 200 pounds, thankfully, but that's like far from my original weight or my normal weight. I really let myself go. So this year I've already been like starting to get better at eating better and actually being more active. So I weighed myself like maybe 2 days ago and I was 194. So 5 pounds already down. So that's a good like progress, but I want to get down to 160 at least. So I'll try to update my progress. Who knows, maybe I could even do like some fitness content, I guess. I don't know, but just so that way I can like at least hold myself accountable to actually trying to get better at this and actually better myself. My other personal goal is to at least read a book once a month and finish it. So read one book every month. So far we're already on the 21st as of recording this video, and I haven't really read any books except for the Bible. I've been trying to read the Bible every day, and that's another goal of mine, is just to read the Bible. And I've been listening to this podcast called Bible in a Year by Father Mike. I'll link it in the description if anyone is really interested in maybe, I don't know, studying the Bible. I think it's a really good way to like introduce yourself and slowly get into reading the Bible, because the Bible is kind of complicated and it's really hard to choose where to start when you're starting. But that podcast really helps me. So if anyone is interested, I'll have that in the description. But those are two of my goals: read a book that isn't the Bible, but also read a few chapters of the Bible every day, or a chapter at least every day. Another goal is get a PC. Obviously, I guess that's included into content creation, but I mean also just so I can do other things on my PC, I guess, gaming wise, which is also content. But I mean, there's just other things that I want to do with a better setup, just because, as I said, it's really hard to do things on my laptop since it's so old. Like I struggle even trying to turn in like job applications just because my computer is so laggy. So I'm even surprised that I'm able to record this. So get a PC is another goal in my New Year's. I said to get a job. I got a job already, but it's only temporary. So that's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, I don't mind it because I mainly took this job to get more experience, I guess, in the workforce. So hopefully from here, I can get enough experience to add it to my resume. And so that way I can get another job that's more stable and that pays more and that's at least more comfortable for me, because it's kind of far from where I live. So hopefully I can get a closer job that's much better than the one I have now. But I don't really dislike this job. This job is okay. So get a job is one of the New Year's resolutions. I kind of already completed it, but I'm gonna have to recomplete it later on in the year. I want to make a short film. I posted some short films like a while ago on my channel. You can probably find them. Those are for schools, but I actually want to make a short film by myself, like solely just me writing it, maybe recording it, or if I could get people to help me record it, I'll get some people to help me record it, but also just direct the film and it actually be a personal project and something that like I can at least do without a deadline that's set by someone else but set solely by me. So that's gonna be a goal. If I can create multiple short films, that'll be awesome, but at least one, and it be of good quality as well, like actually flesh out like a good film idea and, you know, execute it well. Another personal New Year's resolution is learning to play the piano. I have a keyboard. I've never really touched it, but that's a goal of mine and I can probably turn that into content. So, you know, if you start seeing some piano videos on the channel, just know that was one of my New Year's resolutions. But I want to learn the piano. If I can learn the guitar, that would be cool too. But for now, I just want to focus on the piano. And then once I learn the piano, then I'll probably try to branch out to another musical instrument. But I've always been interested in the piano, and a lot of the songs that I've listened to that are some of my favorites include piano melodies. So I want to learn how to play the keys and get good at it. Another New Year's resolution is finishing all the MCU movies. I've currently been watching them with my girlfriend. She has a TikTok. I'll probably link it in the description as well, just because she makes little funny clips, specifically from Marvel Rivals, just because that's the main game that everyone's been playing, at least in my circle. But yeah, I want to finish all the MCU movies. Maybe I'll make some movie analysis videos of the MCU and give my thoughts on them, although I know they're pretty old and nobody really cares, I guess. But I'll probably make some MCU movie videos, and that's a goal of mine. I know a lot of people have told me that I'm not going to be able to complete it this year just because there's so much films and TV shows that I gotta watch in order to catch up to where the MCU is right now. But that's a goal of mine, so we'll see how far I get to it, but I want to at least try to finish most of them, so that I guess if I can't finish it this year, by next year I'll be able to at least catch up, because I mean Doomsday is coming out this year in December. So that's the goal, trying to at least understand most of it, so that way when we watch Doomsday I can at least have a better understanding. And I mean, we're not doing too bad. I think right now we're currently at the Avengers Age of Ultron, so we're getting there. Another personal goal, it's more of a materialistic goal. I want to get some shoes. It doesn't really matter. I want to get the Jarritos and Nike SB Dunk collabs, just because I think there's some pretty sick shoes. That's about it. That was just like a random goal of mine, but I kind of want to get more into fashion, I guess. More with shoes, but from shoes I want to build like outfits, just because I've slowly been kind of getting interested in fashion, and I feel like shoes are pretty cool. They're just really expensive, but I'm not going to try to like break the bank with trying to get new clothes, just because right now I'm blessed with having enough clothes. And I have a lot of shoes. So like right now that goal isn't probably going to be finished or completed, quote unquote, till way later in the year, just because right now I have way too many shoes and I don't really need to buy shoes right now. So that's just some random New Year's resolution goal, but that's one of them at least. And that's about it, really. I can't really think of any other New Year's resolutions off the top of my head. If anyone, has any New Year's resolutions and wants to share them in the comments, leave a comment. But this was kind of a random video, but it's also a video that I wanted to start with for this year, just because I know the channel has been really dead. I really haven't been posting. It's mainly just been like really old content, like overcooked content mainly. I'm almost certain that I'll be able to be really consistent this year with making videos and stuff. I do have 2 more overcooked videos that are like ancient. I already edited them and they're ready to post, so you'll probably be seeing those in the next 2 weeks. But after that, every other video that will be posted will be recent and like made brand new, basically. Like it'll be recently recorded and edited. So there's not gonna be any more old content, any old quote unquote boring content, I guess. But yeah, everything is gonna be like brand new. So I'm really excited to start this year off. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. So with that being said, man, I'm really excited to start, I guess, quote unquote brand new this year. Oh, actually, before I finish, I actually want to complete Dragon Quest as well. Hopefully, I don't think I could do it with this PC. Just the recording software itself makes videos so big in size in terms of like gigabytes and stuff. So once I get a new PC, that's probably when I'll start making Dragon Quest videos, just because right now like it's so bad. And also the recording software like lags when I record on my laptop, so that's why I haven't really been recording any Dragon Quest videos. If not, I would have been posting that, obviously. But yeah, right now I can't do it, unfortunately. So that also goes with the goal of getting a PC, and that's the main reason why I want to get a PC as well, just because I want to finish Dragon Quest, because that game has been haunting me for so many years. I want to start new Let's Plays. But I love that game, so I don't mind to be stuck on it. But yeah, I definitely want to finish it because I started it in college, and I mean, it's been 2 years since I graduated, so I think it's about time that I try to move on. That's about it. So if anyone wants to leave any New Year's resolutions of their own in the comments, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna be working on a new Discord server. There's gonna be links in the bottom in the description of the things that I talked about, of my girlfriend's TikTok, the Bible in a Year podcast, if anyone is interested, and all my other socials. Other than that, I wish everybody a new happy year, I guess. That was so backwards. A happy new year. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. So yeah, that's it. Bye.